Hey guys, it is Tristan with Nerdette's NewsStand, and I was sent this article a few times to cover. It is not something I enjoy covering, so this might be a little tougher of a video, but it's definitely worthy of being seen. A father, a young boy, 4 years old, lost his life back in December. His name was Ollie, and Disney basically banned the right to his father to get his headstone printed with Spider-Man on it. And we are going to go through this article a bit, but the son died of leukodystrophy, which is basically a rare genetic disorder that affects the central nervous system. It'll eventually affect the peripheral nervous system, which basically affects everything. It affects the myelin sheath, which affects everything from his heartbeat to how he walks. So he not only has one son that has died from this, but another daughter at 6 is affected by the same rare disorder. So this guy deserved a break. If anyone deserved a break, this poor father did. It's absolutely quite disgusting, but the son was a super fan of Spider-Man. He absolutely adored the character. His last holiday was at Disney World. He was able to actually go there. They collected toys. They collected everything from this character. It was his son's hero. He truly believed in Spider-Man, but it looks like Disney couldn't grant one final wish or truly believe in the son. It's awful. Okay, let's take a look at this. So, Marvel superfan Ollie Jones, he was 4. He died from leukodystrophy. He had a Spider-Man themed funeral featuring horse-drawn carriage decorated in red and blue balloons. The little boy from Kentucky had suffered from leukodystrophy for 2 years, and his last holiday had been to Disneyland, where he actually got to meet the superhero. Like, all these things were so huge in this 4-year-old's life. It's heartbreaking. His dad, Ollie Jones, asked the council for permission to get an etching of Spider-Man on Ollie's gravestone, as he wanted the image to remind him of his son. Of course he did. I can't even imagine being in this man's footsteps, let alone being denied this right. The council officials told Lloyd to contact Walt Disney. You know, they are the owner of this franchise. They have to go through the basic steps to get this approved. Well, we know where this is going to end. Disney refused to give the go-ahead because they wanted to preserve the innocence and magic around the character. By denying that, they think they are preserving the innocence of the character with it not being associated with the gravestone, by it not be associating with death. And I think it's exactly opposite. It is celebrating the life of this little boy instead of his death. The rejection email come from the U.S. Giant, offered a devastating family a personal celluloid frame. Like, here, take this instead, but no, you can't have this for your kid. Absolutely disgusting. Effectively an action frame taken from the comic or film, showing a scene from Spider-Man with a handwritten message to Ollie. Unbelievable. Lloyd is a dad of 6. He said he wasn't really expecting this. It was a massive blow. Like, him going through this alone is a massive blow. But then to be told the one thing that your son holds near and dear to his heart cannot be used for his gravestone is absolutely, like, unbelievable, Disney. How far can you fall, Disney? Seriously. I felt sure they would allow it. Lloyd said the movie Giant is trying to disassociate their characters with death and felt that the decision was about money. Oh, I completely agree. He added, that makes no sense to me. Character dies in their film all the time. I think it was about money. Ollie's last holiday was at Disney. He loves Spider-Man, and he bought all the toys. Now that he is gone, he is not going to be able to be buying these toys, not going to be able to, take that holiday to Disney. Now he's not going to be able to spend his money on this character, and now they're saying no. But now he has died, and we won't be spending any more money, and they don't care. Ollie also has a sister, Lila, 6, who suffers from leukodystrophy, a rare genetic disease. We went over that. This little boy wanted this father wanted one last thing for his 4-year-old son, and Disney said no. I'm just in shock. This is horrible. The Disney company did comment on this situation. It's such a BS comment, but we'll go through it anyway. A representative from Walt Disney Company Permissions Department wrote, "We extend our sincere condolences. If we played a small part in Ollie's happiness, we are honored. Generations of fans have responded to our characters with the same wonder and delight that Ollie did. In fact, many believe these characters are real." Absolutely they do. And that's the innocence of a child, and that's exactly what he wanted to show with this gravestone. We have striven to preserve the same innocence and magic around our characters that brought Ollie such joy. For that reason, we follow a policy that began with Walt Disney himself that does not permit the use of characters on headstones, cemetery, or other memorial markers or funeral urns. Although we cannot grant the family's request, we would be pleased to commemorate your nephew with a hand-painted, personalized cell that recognizes his love for Spider-Man, which will read, "For your Ollie, thank you for letting us share in the magic of your life. Your friends at the Walt Disney Company." That is absolutely disgusting. And even if you go and look, because I was trying to look and see if this was a copyright issue or what, there are headstones, grave markers with licensed characters on them. It wouldn't be something new. I think more of they went through the right channels where people maybe kind of, fudge the rules a little bit. And I think it's a shame because the one last thing that this father wanted was completely denied on the basis of we're going to do what Walt Disney wanted us to do, which we all know is bullshit when it comes to Disney nowadays. But sure, we feel privileged to have him as a fan. Ollie's Uncle Jason said this meant everything to us. "My brother's life has been shattered. It has shattered the whole family. I cannot even imagine. We can't move on until his headstone is done. Spider-Man was Ollie's entire life. He loved it so much." It was the last thing they wanted for this little boy. The last thing in a life that was only 4 years long that they wanted for this little boy. And they denied him that because of, kind of preserving the innocence around the character. If that's really your bullshit excuse, I feel sad for you because it's absolutely disgusting to try to say that's why. Look at he literally just died in Endgame. Come on now. Quit playing. Say your real reasons. Quit using your PR excuse and let this little boy have one last thing. It's not even about the little boy at this point. Let the family have one last thing when they go visit to see and to remind them of the good times they had. I don't know. I can't talk about this anymore. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye. Hey guys, if you want to help support the channel, make sure you check out my Patreon and my Subscribe Star links in the description. And I want to give a huge shout out and thank you to my Patreons, Black Knight Fool, and Jeffrey Allen Carnes, and Robert. I appreciate everything you guys do to help out this channel, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye-bye.